The younger brother peers around a corner, watching the girl. She sits on a bed, gazing at a photo of him on her phone. Suddenly, she looks up, her eyes wide with shock. It strikes him in the head. He flinches in pain. In a flashback, the girl is blindfolded. Brad, the younger brother, gently cares for her. She promises him something, her face full of hope. They embrace tightly. Later, her bandages come off. She sees the older brother standing before her. He smiles and takes her hand. Proposing. She accepts, her face alight with joy. They hug. In the background, the younger brother is restrained, a hand clamped over his mouth. He confronts her, pleading. She slaps him hard across the face. He drops to his knees, but she turns her back and walks away. Later, he lies in a hospital bed, an oxygen mask on his face, watching their wedding photo on a screen. His heart monitor flatlines. A single tear escapes his eye. His hand falls limp. Then, a single beat, he gasps back to life. Reborn, he sits calmly in a grand living room. His father storms in, pointing and screaming at him. The younger brother stares back, his gaze cold and resolute. He speaks, explaining his side, but his parents are unmoved. His mother throws a plane ticket on the table, ordering him to leave. He looks at the ticket, then at them, a slow smile spreading across his face. He makes a counteroffer, holding up one finger. His father agrees to the price, but the younger brother shakes his head, demanding an impossible sum. The father's face contorts with. The younger brother stands in the doorway, watching the girl sitting in his older brother's lap. The older brother's eyes widen in shock, but the girl just smirks. She wraps her arms around the older brother, deliberately taunting the younger brother, who simply watches with a faint, knowing smile. She challenges him, then pulls the older brother into a passionate kiss right in front of him. Suddenly, police officers burst into the room. The couple freezes, their embrace broken. The girl glares at the younger brother, her face a mask of fury. She screams at him. The older brother steps forward, offering to take the blame, but the girl stops him, her eyes still locked on the younger brother. She yells at him to undo what he's done, but he just smiles, turns, and walks away as she continues to scream his name in rage, his smile gone, replaced by a look of cold determination. The younger brother stares at his father in disbelief, then threatens to reveal the truth to the girl. His mother intervenes, pleading with the father, who finally relents. He signs a check and thrusts it at his son, ordering him to disappear forever. The younger brother takes the check with a triumphant smile. His mother tries to reason with him, but he dismisses her. Clutching the check, he turns his back on them and walks away, a cold, determined look on his face. Later, he sits in a serene garden, examining the check. An assistant presents him with a contract for a secluded island estate. He signs it without hesitation. The assistant advises him to say his goodbyes, but the younger brother just scoffs. He receives a message from the girl, summoning him to a hotel. He remembers the last time, the humiliation, the heartbreak. This time, his face is a mask of cold fury. He walks down the hotel corridor, his expression grim. He opens the door to find her and his brother in a passionate embrace. He simply watches, his eyes emotionless. Then he pulls out his phone and makes a call. The older brother approaches the younger brother with a smug grin, gesturing towards a birthday banner behind him. The younger brother stares back, his expression cold and unreadable. The older brother grabs him by the shirt, his face twisting into a sneer as he speaks. The younger brother remains calm, a faint smile playing on his lips. The older brother's rage builds. He yells, his face inches from his brother's. The younger brother simply looks away, unimpressed. The older brother continues to taunt him, a confident smirk on his face. The girl suddenly appears in a doorway. The older brother sees her. He grabs the younger brother's hand, then deliberately tumbles backward into the pool. The girl screams his name in panic. The younger brother tries to explain, but she shoves past him. She rips off her jacket and without hesitation, dives into the water. The younger brother watches in stunned silence. In the pool, she reaches the older brother, wrapping her arms around him as he gasps for air. The younger brother stands frozen at the edge, his face a mask of disbelief and heartbreak. The father storms up to the younger brother and slaps him hard across the face, screaming at him. The older brother steps in, defending him, but the mother just scolds the younger brother. A car speeds towards them. The girl screams. The younger brother shoves the older brother out of the way, taking the full impact of the car himself. He lies bleeding on the pavement. The older brother clutches his leg, feigning a much worse injury. The parents and the girl rush to the older brother's side, ignoring the younger brother lying unconscious on the road. They help the older brother up, fussing over his scraped knee, and lead him away, leaving the younger brother behind. In the hospital, the younger brother wakes up alone, a bandage on his head. He gets out of bed, his body aching, and walks down the hall. He peers through a window, seeing his family gathered around his older brother's bed, laughing and feeding him soup. The younger brother watches, his face a mixture of pain and resignation. He turns and walks away, a single tear rolling down his cheek. He answers a call, his expression hardening into a cold resolve. At a lavish party, the parents confront the younger brother. The girl storms up, accusing him of pushing his brother. The younger brother just smiles faintly. He admits he was wrong. Wrong to have ever loved her. The older brother steps in, playing the victim. The mother praises the older brother's kindness, contrasting it with the younger brother's supposed cruelty. The parents lead the older brother and the girl away, but leaving the younger brother standing alone. Later, the older brother and the girl are opening presents, surrounded by admirers, fronted. The father makes a grand announcement, disinheriting the younger brother and giving everything to the older brother. The girl then pledges her company's shares to the older brother as well. The older brother, overwhelmed, embraces her tightly. He then turns to the younger brother, a smug look on his face, asking for his gift. The younger brother pulls a simple ring from his pocket, and, with a cold smile, throws it at his brother's chest. The older brother recoils in shock, as the younger brother stares at him. His eyes filled with a chilling emptiness, the mother rushes to the older brother's side. Fussing over him, the girl follows, helping him change his clothes. The father glares at the younger brother. Vowing revenge, he storms towards him, his face contorted in rage. The mother screams at her younger son, calling him evil. The younger brother finally snaps, revealing the truth about his birth, how he was only conceived to be a donor for his brother. The father, enraged, lunges at him again, but the mother holds him back. The younger brother threatens to tell the girl everything. The father freezes, his anger turning to fear. Just then, the girl returns, her eyes wide with confusion. The girl whips the younger brother with a belt, screaming at him. He just smiles through the pain. The older brother steps in, feigning concern, but the girl is relentless. She orders her men to drag him to the basement. The younger brother is thrown into a dark room, his arms bleeding. He flashes back to the day he and the girl made their promise, her words echoing in his mind. He remembers the pain of her betrayal. Later, she appears before him in her wedding dress, a look of cold triumph on her face. He congratulates her, his voice hollow. She reaches for him, but he pulls away. He tells her he is leaving for good. She grabs his hand, a flicker of panic in her eyes, but he gently removes it and walks away. Leaving her standing alone in the darkness, the girl runs to the younger brother, holding the ring. She demands to know how he got it. He calmly explains that she gave it to him. A flashback shows the blindfolded girl proposing to him. He closes his eyes, reliving the memory. The girl stares at him, confused and angry. The older brother rushes over. Snatching the ring from his brother's hand, he falls to the floor, clutching his leg and crying out in fake pain. The girl rushes to his side. The younger brother tries to explain, but she glares at him, her eyes filled with hatred. She accuses him of stealing the ring and hurting his brother. The father lunges at him again, but this time, the younger brother dodges, sending the father stumbling. He then topples a champagne tower, causing a scene. The father accuses the older brother of faking his injury, but the girl defends him, demanding the younger brother return the ring. The younger brother, his face a mask of cold fury, picks up the ring and throws it into a nearby grill. The girl screams in horror, rushing to retrieve the now charred ring. She cradles it in her hands, her face a mixture of grief and rage. On her wedding day, the girl sees the younger brother's car pass by, a flicker of doubt in her eyes. The older brother reassures her, but she remains unsettled. The younger brother, meanwhile, is on his way to say one final goodbye. At the wedding, the girl gives a speech, thanking the older brother for his love and support. The guests applaud as photos of the couple are displayed on a large screen. Suddenly, the photos change, showing the younger brother caring for the blindfolded girl. The guests murmur in confusion. The girl stares at the screen, her eyes wide with shock and disbelief. The older brother tries to stop the projection, but it's too late. The truth is revealed, and the girl's world comes crashing down. The girl chases after the younger brother, but he's already gone. He sits in his apartment, packing his things. Bye. He looks at a photo of him and the girl, a sad smile on his face. He remembers the good times, the promises they made. He closes the photo album, a single tear escaping his eye. He writes a letter, pouring his heart out, then leaves it on the table. The girl, meanwhile, is getting ready for her wedding, but her heart isn't in it. She looks at herself in the mirror, a single tear rolling down her cheek. The older brother tries to comfort her, but she pulls away. She knows she's made a terrible mistake. As they are leaving for the wedding, she sees the younger brother standing outside. He gives her a small sad smile, then gets into a car and drives away. He gets in the car, looks at his phone one last time, then throws it out the window. He looks ahead, his face a mask of cold resolve. The girl, the older brother, and the parents stare at him in shock. The father lunges at him, screaming, but the younger brother remains unfazed. He calmly tells his father that he is an orphan, then turns to face the girl. The father, enraged, tries to attack him again, but the mother holds him back. The younger brother reveals the truth, how he was manipulated and betrayed by his own family. He then plays a video on the screen, showing him caring for the blindfolded girl. The girl watches, her heart breaking. She realizes the depth of her mistake and runs to the younger brother, grabbing his arm. Tears stream down her face as she apologizes. But he simply looks at her, his eyes empty of emotion. The girl stares at the screen, her world crumbling around her. The older brother's lies are exposed, his true colors revealed. The parents, desperate to control the damage, try to convince the girl that the younger brother is the liar, but she doesn't believe them. She knows the truth now. The younger brother, seeing the chaos he has caused, begins to applaud slowly. a cold smile on his face. He turns to leave, but the girl runs after him. She grabs his arm, her eyes pleading, but he just looks at her, his expression unreadable. Then he collapses, the weight of his ordeal finally catching up to him. The girl screams his name, her heart breaking all over again. The older brother, his face a mask of rage and betrayal, grabs a champagne bottle, smashing it on the table. He lunges at the younger brother, but the girl steps between them, grabs a shard of glass, and threatens to end his own life. The parents rush to his side, pleading with him. The girl, her heart breaking, tells the older brother that she never loved him, that it was always the younger brother. The older brother, his face contorted in agony, raises the glass to his throat, but the girl's words have already done their damage. He collapses to the floor, defeated. The girl turns to the younger brother, her eyes filled with hope, but he just looks at her, a single tear rolling down his cheek. He turns and walks away, leaving her alone in the ruins of her wedding. The girl slaps the older brother, her face a mask of fury. He stares at her in disbelief, tears welling in his eyes. He accuses the younger brother of stealing her away, his voice cracking with emotion. The older brother, consumed by rage, lunges at the younger brother, but the girl steps between them. He grabs a champagne bottle, smashing it on the table, and threatens to end his own life. The parents rush to his side, pleading with him. The girl, her eyes filled with tears, apologizes to the younger brother, begging for his forgiveness. The younger brother just looks at her,